Hi, well hello again everybody. Today, it's been a while since I've done a video and I'm going to try to get these out sooner, but just been a pretty busy guy. Today I'm going to talk about the Z Packs Duplex tent, which is the tent I used on the trail the whole time through. Once again, with Z Packs, for me, I had a great experience with them. The tent held up throughout the whole through hike with just some minor issues that I'm going to discuss. First, I'll tell you what the issues were. Basically, the vestibule, the part that comes out and guys out to give you set your vestibule up at the top part where it connected at the top part of the tent, and at the very bottom where you staked it down, the Cuban fiber started to tear and just kind of deteriorate. So it wasn't that big an issue at either spot. The spot at the top was more of an issue than the one at the bottom. One at the top possibly because there's some rain that could get in. So what I did was I took the Cuban fiber repair tape that comes with the tent and just covered those spots with that tape during the time that I was out on the hike. And it worked, didn't have any issues with it. And the part at the bottom I just kind of left alone because by the time any rainwater had gotten down to the bottom, it was not an issue. So when I got back from my through hike, I went ahead and with my backpack took it down to Z Packs, and thinking that they were going to just re-sew those vestibules or whatever they had to do to fix that. They did better than that. They sent me a brand new tent. So I haven't even unpacked it yet, but I'm going to show you the part that went bad on me. And like I said, once again, Z Packs came through and gave me a brand new tent. One of the other things that happened while I was out near the Grayson Highlands, so it was toward the beginning of my hike, the stuff sack that it comes with, which is really light as a feather. It's so light. I had set it down while I was setting the tent up, and it was a little breezy, and the stuff sack flew away. Well, it was getting dark, and I couldn't find it. Even woke up the next morning and searched around the area and couldn't find it. And it was basically lost. So no big deal. What I had used was the compactor bag on the inside of my Z Packs pack to keep everything dry. By then I'd been rained and snowed on enough to where I realized that the pack was pretty much waterproof. So what I did from that point on is I used that contractor bag as my stuff sack to put the tent in. What I learned when that happened is the tent I would just stuff it down into the contractor bag, stuff the contractor bag into my pack. It was the first thing I put in my pack on the very bottom. And it ended up that everything conformed. I mean, it just matted down, and it gave me more room in my pack, just for the fact that it wasn't a cylindrical, tubular thing in my pack to where, there was, you put two cylindrical things next to each other, and there's spots down on each side. So it ended up saving me room in my pack. I could have probably done that as a stuff sack with if I had another contractor bag, or had gotten another contractor bag with my sleeping pad or my sleeping quilt, and probably a couple of other things. But by then, I had already figured out how much room I was going to need in my pack and all that. So with that, I'll throw that down on the ground. It'll probably blow away again. So we'll open this up, and I will kind of show you. They do a great job on wrapping this bad boy, that's for sure. It's probably, I know it's never going to go back to this size, but I guess they wrap them and zap them every day, so they know exactly what they're doing. And the part, you can already see, this is the vestibule piece right here that holds out. And the part that started to fray on me was right in this area here. Let me set this down here. Right in this area here. And it just started to fray and tear. And I see what they've done for this year's model. I guess is they've done some reinforcement on that corner where my last year's model, it didn't have this little piece of reinforcement. You can see how it's more clear here and it's less clear there. So that was a good thing. And the other spot that it actually was tearing was, as you can see right up here, this is where your trekking pole would go up into this section and hold the tent up. Vestibule would stick out here, and it was tearing right up in this area here. And you can see they've also reinforced that. They've kind of even, I don't know about sewed it down, but they've reinforced that area too. So pretty happy about that, and happy to get a brand new tent from Z Packs, but I'm not happy that now I'm going to have to put this back in that stuff sack or stuff it away, and it'll never be the same size it was before. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a few more videos to finish out the rest of my gear stuff. I'll do my sleeping pad and all that, and sleep system next, and then probably do miscellaneous and some other things as time's going on. I promise you I'm going to get more videos out at a quicker rate. I actually have a little bit more time after next weekend. I'll have a little bit more time to do some of this sort of thing. And as I said in the last video, we got a new Great Dane puppy who has taken up a lot of our time. And I have started another YouTube channel, just doing some videos of the puppy and us having fun with her and watching her grow and stuff like that. The title of the channel is Bella and Me, and I'll put a link to it at the bottom of this if anybody's interested in looking at that. You know, it's just kind of some funny stuff with a clumsy Great Dane puppy. So everything's going great. Glad everybody's sticking with me, on the subscribers or the people that are, and we'll stick along. And next year I got a lot of good things planned. We're definitely going out doing some trail magic, going to meet up with Fresh Ground, meet with Mr. Jimmy and I believe, and just have some great times with them, and run into some 2019 hikers, in touch with a few of them a little bit, bouncing back and forth. Once we get out on the trail, Hadassah and I are going to try to find some of those hikers if they're already starting to hike, or if they're either ahead of where I'm at or behind where we're at with Fresh Ground. Go up and hopefully run into a few of those people. So 2019, I'm loving the videos that are coming out, enjoying what's going on. Some of the people I didn't mention in the last video, I had been following Bearded Servant from last year, still been following him. And Hiking Sailor, he's going to do a Sobo this year from what I'm looking at on his stuff. So he's coming out again next year, and I was already subscribed to their channels, so I didn't mention them on my last video. But other ones that I'm subscribed to, keeping up, look like I'm commenting and on your videos and hoping everything's going. I know how excited you are, because I know how excited I was. So keep up the good work, and I will be back soon with some more videos. PT out.